It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheeseheads on, and it filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go from Lambeau. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. This is Alvin Kamara with it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Throwing it on 2nd down. He's going deep. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Ready?
Shotgun now for Love. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they fail to score. We'll actually head to that other sidelines.
Halfway there on 1st down, and that brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready. Ready. Cut.
Love out of the shotgun. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
52. Come on. Set. Red. 38. 6. Mega. Set. Cut.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Complete to DK Metcalf. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready. Cut. Cut.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down.
It's 2nd
Yellow.
and
43.
inches.
Ready. Ready.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to be knocked backwards. This loses yards to the 7. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Blaster. 6.
to go. It's Love. Got his man. It's Golden. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
That's another Packers first down.
Jacobs. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the...
He will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing.
On now is McManus to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. That's good for a Saints first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Dump off caught by his back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. And they're going for this. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Set, ready, set.
Quick throw out wide by Long. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here we go.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run. Jacobs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this.
Right there, baby.
Ready to go with the second quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone.
Ready.
Love from the gun. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
Kate, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Let's go. Set.
Love now on third and goal. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. Now it's Brandon McManus to attempt this Packers field goal. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. McManus sends it through. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. They'll start things off with a run by Kamara. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Kamara gets it on the draw. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and 10 now from the 46. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Working quickly here. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at third and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he goes, third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Chris Olave. So that brings up 4th and long. Here comes the Saints punting unit. On the return for the Packers, that's Matthew Golden. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Set, hunt. 33, yellow. Ready?
Throwing, it's Love. He throws a bullet down the right side. He's got it down the sideline. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
Ready, break.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. He's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Down. Set.
Pass caught out right by Golden. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
At the 15-yard line.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 22.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
And this one does not go far.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Complete beyond the marker. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers make it a 16-point ball game. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
On now is McManus to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Rick's attacking. He's still going. He gets popped quickly there. That's not a nice feeling or a nice run back. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. They'll work against the blitz. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Here he is on 2nd and inches. Headed out right. Pulled in by Tommy Trumbull. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10, looking to throw. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. Offense up to the line fast. Kamara now on first and 10. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They're throwing it. Hits him on the out route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Shotgun now on third down. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Nehals. And the Packers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Wait. Let's go. Ready?
Shotgun now for Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Quickly to Watson. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Here we go, set.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. Back to work after throwing the pick. Taking a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Short pass brought in. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Screen here for Kamara. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break. One final shot before the half. He puts a Kamara under it deep down the middle. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Being on some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. Maybe you on that rapid pay the bills. And now I'm fit it. Not even a little bit. Hold on.
Reed now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
25-yard line.
offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Come on, set. 60 reps. 6 ready.
First down throw. Here's Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And now it's second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
A second down throw here for Love. Complete on a slant to Watson. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Love on third and short. Right back to Watson. This is Cobb. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Ultra. Set. Ready.
Handoff here to Jacobs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
52. Hey, go steal. Ready?
Here's Jacobs again on second down. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Jonas Sanker in from the secondary, making that stop.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing his Love on third. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Six yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
Ready? Yellow. 45. White. Set.
They are going for this. It's Love. Got his man. It's Golden. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's going to be a 20-yard hit on fourth down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Love from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Packers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Yellow. 43. Hut.
From the red zone now. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers make it a 24-point ball game.
Saints, nothing. Brendan McManus to kick off.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Starting from the 5. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Trying for the deep ball. He's got it deep downfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints start the second half with some needed points.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
So the Saints offense staying on the fields. They're going for two. All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. Getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again, and again, and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
New set of downs for them from the 31.
Field, black, set. 50, green jack. Hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That's complete inside the 35. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers stretch the lead to 23. On now is McManus to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. And the trick play doesn't pay off. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And the man on target to Johnson. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stretch.
And the Saints, first down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, New Orleans.
Quick throw is caught. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. A big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All set to go now from the 35. They are throwing it again. Hits his running back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Gain 15 there. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
From the red zone on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Looking in the air here. Good, right downfield to Olave. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz, so he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a third and short stop.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth. They're going to try to throw for it. He rolls to his right. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And it's recovered by the offense, but Brock gets fourth down. You know, only the fumbler can advance it, so this is still going to be a turnover on downs. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Get him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. You get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Here we go. 52, boom.
Love now. And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down.
Drill green. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Look at that power. Deep left side. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play. Charge loose. Incomplete.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate. You really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
This is our last play of the quarter.
6 down. Ready.
Rolling the dice on 4th. It's Love. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's Packers football in what has been a one-sided game in their favor.
Ready.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
Come on. Set. Right. White. 45. White. Red. Yellow. Set.
Play fake. It's Love. It's caught at the 4. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
At the 6-yard line.
Hut.
Loves to throw again. Escapes the pocket. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers put up even more points in a win. Jordan Love, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Fielded at the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that at your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Rolling from the gun here. Oh no, they get him yet again! Andrew Cooper takes it away!
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Good black. 95. Ready?
Love out of the shotgun. Gets it downfield. Off target to Watson. This gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Jacobs running behind center. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On the set.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Set. Black.
Shotgun now for Love. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers are running them out of the building. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to float toward it. And that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Okay, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
On now is McManus to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. First down now, ball at the 33. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Gets this one. It's Devin Neal. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First down, play action. Going deep here for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. We got 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Here's the throw. Hits him on the end route. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's enough for a first down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing it again here. That's completed right side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another Saints first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
In the red zone now. Throws caught. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Still sticking with the passing game. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
Saints 14.
Reed now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt to that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Here we go. Set.
They stick with Jacobs. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
Love from the gun. Got his man. It's Golden. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like. Not that amazing play.
Ready up.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Set, ready.
Love now, off the play action. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
He has the first over the middle. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. And that one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Ready. Set.
They run it with Jacobs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, now that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
On the ready.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Down. set.
Design bootleg here. Flushed out of the pocket. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And he's brought down after a short gain. Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of it as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Punt.
To the air on 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. Dumps it off, Jacobs. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Set. Punt. Set.
Jacobs has nothing on that line. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Smith, red. Come on, set. Ready?
They go to him again. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Packers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers continue piling on to this lead.
Saints 14.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and
10. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Desperation time here on 4th. Throwing the out route complete. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They are throwing it again. Screen here for Neal. Gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. Trying to set this up quick. Throw here, third down. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this fourth down.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
Desperation time here. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Saints making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Hey, in this situation, why not? I'll just go ahead and go for two here.
The Saints will
Here he goes, one final shot. And he goes down, the pressure gets home, and they will not take another two off that lead.
52. Saints 20.
Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Packers take over first down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This will be the final play of the game.
Here we go.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Brought in inside the 20. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line. So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.